like I said before, this is a story of a moment in my life when I went from, I think it's going to be okay, I'm fine, I think it's going to be okay, to, nope, we're all hosed. Subtext, Wyoming. I fucking hate Wyoming. And it's not because, and I've heard many people go, no, Wyoming's a lovely place. It's beautiful, wide open expanse. It's not because of the place. It's not because of the physical beauty. It's, okay, let me start at the beginning. So, growing up, my mom, she was a bit of a nomad. And that is a bit of an understatement. I counted once, 13 houses. I'd lived in 13 houses by the time I reached the 9th grade. That was Boulder, Longmont, Niwot, Lafayette, Louisville. I could have been Boulder Valley's youngest real estate agent. You know, I'd gotten to the point where I could go into a rental property, take one lap, and come back and be like, well, I got good news and I got bad news. The bad news is about 70% of this place is carpeted and it's shag. We're never going to get that clean. Okay, the upstairs bathroom needs to be recaulked. And what are these? Single pane windows? Come wintertime? I don't think so. No. Okay, but the good news is it's a pretty open floor plan. There's lots of natural light. I call the bedroom upstairs the corner window. But no, so 13 houses. So it should come to no surprise that during the end of my freshman year, so during the end of my sophomore year, the summer of my sophomore year, she came to me, she says, Morgan, I think we're going to move to Canada. Didn't faze me. For me, it was just another move, you know. And don't get me wrong, there were red flags. You know, whenever we spoke of this move to the months leading up to it, we always spoke in general terms. We never said, oh, we're going to Toronto, we're going to Montreal. No, we're going to Canada. Red flag. And right before the move, instead of packing up all of our things, we had a big yard sale and sold and or gave away everything we owned that did not fit into our shitty little Nissan Quest. Red flag. But no, a boy of 15, I was seduced, I was suckered by the prospect of adventure. It was the great unknown, right? Because I had moved a lot, but I'd never really left this area, so this was my adventure. Yeah, possibly a red flag. So to go north, we took I-25. You know, leaves Boulder, passes Longmont, Loveland, Fort Collins, and then Wyoming. Fucking Wyoming. So for any of you who have never been, allow me to paint the picture. Okay. It's the middle of winter, actually probably on a night very close to as cold as it is tonight. And you're going to the bathroom, settling yourself down for a nice bowel movement, and you pause the moment before your bare ass hits that toilet seat because you just remembered how cold it's going to be. Okay. Hold that moment, the tension, the inevitability, and spread that as far in all directions. Ladies, gentlemen, and all those in between, I give you Wyoming, where the bare ass of the sky knows it's going to have to touch the cold earth eventually, but delays the inevitable further than the eye can see. And that is where it happened. See, we'd been on the road for a couple hours, so we pulled off at a rest stop. Let me and my 2 younger siblings go to the bathroom. Oh, side note, I have 2 younger siblings that were taken in Canada, and 1 Great Pyrenees mix that's full grown. Remember, we have a shitty little Nissan Quest. That's 4 people, and for all intents and purposes, 2 dogs in that car. Okay. So we pull off, 2 younger siblings go to the bathroom, and I walk the dog to stretch its legs. And I come back to see that my mom has opened the back of that car and is starting a small pile of our stuff on the ground. Things like sheets. We don't need sheets. We don't even have a mattress. Okay, fine. Fair. Winter coats? What? We don't need these. It's the middle of summer. Mom, winter is coming. A dog crate? Look at how much space this thing is taking up. Mom, we have a dog. Red flag. Pile back into the car. Pull out of this rest stop. And I watch in my passenger side rear view mirror as about a third of our stuff is getting smaller and smaller in the distance. And then she reaches over. It opens up the glove compartment and pulls out of it an old National Geographic road atlas of North America and plops it on my lap. Okay, Morgan, how are we going to get there? Red flag. And that was the straw. That was the straw that broke my inability to see the situation for what it was. My mom, this woman, did not have a plan. She had a direction. North. She had taken us, our family, and thrown us into the world with me at the helm, a boy of 15. How are we going to get there? We didn't know where there was. That was on me. If we were going to get there safe and sound, that was on me. If we were going to survive, that was on me. But it wasn't just me, and it wasn't just her. I had my 2 younger siblings in the back seat, framed by everything we had in this world. Spoiler alert, I got us there. In one piece, as kind of. And what we did next, well, that's another story for another day. But Wyoming? I entered Wyoming, a boy of 15, suckered by an adventure. I left Wyoming, a man of 15, thinking about college early and the safety net of a country that I had never been to, and how the hell am I going to support a family of 4? So no, I don't hate Wyoming for its beauty. I don't hate it for its expanse or its bare-ass sky. I hate it because Wyoming is where my adolescence went to die.